Hi, I'm Paris, and it's a rainy summer day here in Austin, which makes it a perfect day to try out this new, as seen on TV, product. This is the RainBrella by Wipe New. This is a couple of claws that you use to wipe a material onto your windshield. I'm not sure if it cleans it so well or if it actually waxes your windshield. Another cloth that you wipe it off with, and after that, when those raindrops hit your windshield, they've got nothing to grab onto, and they roll right off. That's the theory, at least. Let's see how it works. EpicReviewGuys. About $8 for this RainBrella set, which gives you 2 windshields worth of applications. I picked it up over at our local Fry's. You can find out more about it at the link down below this video. Only works on glass. You may have noticed in the picture here on the back, they include gloves. You have to wear gloves when applying it because it's corrosive, which makes me think this is going to be the deepest clean my windshield has ever had. Now, if it is about cleaning the windshield, that's good because I'm going to test it out by cleaning half of my windshield with regular Windex wipes that I use and the other half with this. So maybe it's just having a clean windshield that's going to make the difference. Maybe there's something more to it. I did use a similar, I think it's a similar product to this. I think it was a RainX thing that you, I think that was more like a wax you applied to your windshield. And I had some issues with that. It did make the rain bead up and roll off. But after the windshield wipers went for a while, I got kind of like a waxy buildup where they started and stopped, and I had lines on my windshield and it wasn't so good. So I stopped using that. I'm hoping this takes a different approach. Here are my gloves to not burn holes in my fingers. This looks like a microfiber cloth. This will do the buffing or the removing of this material. They include 2 separately sealed packs. The package is actually a little bit heavy, and this is supposed to be enough to clean 1 station wagon windshield. But I'm going to be applying it to the windshield of my Honda Odyssey minivan. This will actually go on one side of the windshield and one of the rear view mirrors, the Windex on the other side. Here's a closer look at the towel I'll be wiping the material off with. I think the box said these are nitrile gloves. I'm guessing that means they're not latex, not the kind that some people have allergies to, but be sure to check that beforehand if you have that concern. Reading through the instructions, they actually want me to clean the windshield first, so I guess I'll be using the Windex wipes on the entire windshield, then going back over half of it with this. But this is quite a procedure because you clean your windshield thoroughly to remove contaminants, then you open this up and you apply it, and then you give it 5 minutes until there's a slight haze, which almost sounds like it's going to wax the windshield. Then you come in with this and wipe it off. Then you wait 10 minutes, then you go back and you reapply this, and then you wait 5 minutes and then you go back. It's a half hour, basically, I think, to get this applied to your windshield. But before getting started on all that, I think I'm going out for a little drive in the rain. I'll have my daughter in the back seat recording with the camera through the windshield so you can see what it looks like. I haven't washed the car or done anything on the windshield here probably in the better part of a month because it hasn't been raining. So you can see what the windshield looks like. Naturally, my wipers have got to be over 6 months old and they're not doing the best job. So you'll have an idea of how it is with older wipers, how it looks regularly when it's raining, and once you've applied this, if it can actually make it easier to see with older wipers. So here's the windshield with no treatment on it as we're driving in the rain. Gotta keep the wipers going pretty fast or it gets hard to see real quick. Decided I will also try out the RainBrella on the rear view mirrors. So here's the left rear view mirror. It is currently raining. And the right rear view mirror. Since the rain is not letting up and I needed a dry place to prepare the windshield, I could either clean out the garage or come to a parking garage. So I'm in a parking garage waiting for this to finish drying, and then I will start in cleaning the entire windshield with Windex wipes and let that dry. Here is the view out of the dry, reasonably clean windshield. Time to apply my first application of RainBrella, then buff it off, and don't forget the gloves. Here's what one of the wipes looks like. It is really heavy and thick with liquid, and the smell is a little overpowering, sort of like a concentrated fingernail polish remover. Does that unfold any more than that? Yeah. There we go. It's like a little tiny face cloth, and I'm supposed to use circular motions to apply this. I'm going to put it on just half the windshield and one mirror, so we have something to compare it. Apparently there was still a good deal of dirt left on the windshield. It has been about 5 minutes. The mirror's a little bit on the hazy side. The window is definitely on the hazy side. And here's the part that's still just clean. Now it's time for buffing. It looks and feels like I have just waxed the window. And the mirror. Do it all over again. Everything is hazy for a second time. And here goes my final buffing. All done. Now let's see how it works in the rain. Little driving around in the parking lot. I have not turned the wipers on yet. Here's my RainBrella side of the windshield. And here's the side that was just cleaned. Definitely much easier to see out this side without running the wipers than it is to see clearly out this side. Roxana's recording for me here. As I get up over 40 miles an hour, you can see the effect. I don't have the wipers on, and the rain and the spray from other cars is just balling up and rolling up the windshield. And I'll put the wipers on, which evens things up, except that since it's on interval, the little bit of time before the wipers go again, that windshield gets hard to see through, whereas this one stays pretty clear. And I'll put it on regular. With this, I really don't see a difference between the two sides. I stopped the car. You can see the left mirror, the one that I used the RainBrella on. And here's the right side mirror that I cleaned but didn't apply anything to. Well, the RainBrella by Wipe New actually does some good stuff. Now I'll have to use it for a while to see if that problem comes back with an older product that I had where there's like a waxy film on the windshield from the wipers going, and it leaves a bar of waxiness at the uppermost point, and the lowermost point kind of bothered me. But this really seemed from the very strong vapors. In fact, I was glad I did the video off in a parking garage rather than in my enclosed garage, because those fumes were really, I was getting a headache from them just having the trash left over in the car when I drove back home. But if what that's doing is giving the windshield a really, really deep cleaning, which is different than when the windshield has the dirt kind of embedded in it, and when the water hits it, it spreads out, and then you get that blurry effect looking through the glass. So the As Seen on TV RainBrella doesn't replace your wipers, but it does do a good job of keeping the windshield clearer between passes. And if you have older wipers, or depending on how the interval setting for your wipers is, it does seem to help with visibility. I found this on Amazon for just over $5 on sale right now. I'll link to that down below this video if you'd like to check it out. And I have another automotive product I'll be reviewing soon. This is an aftermarket tire pressure monitoring system. Real excited to try this out. Keep checking back for that video, or you can click that subscribe button and the bell next to it. You'll get notified when my videos go up. See you on the next review. Epic